Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. This is spiritual exercise entitled I Am Tired, I Don't Understand. Boy, it is a powerful thing when we get to ripping and running and running and ripping and running and ripping and we just get exhausted. Boy, when we was little, just a little bitty old tight man, I know we can remember how we could run all day long. I know we sit and watch those little ones, man. They look like they wake up in the morning and ping and hit the ceiling. The moment they wake up, they jump straight up, hit the ceiling, come back down on both feet, and take off. Pew, 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 pew. And they look like them little legs never stop moving. I mean, they go to moving in every direction and look like they don't never stop moving and they move as fast as they want to move, how they want to move, and they look like they doing it in every direction at the same time and you can't stop them little boogers. Them little boogers know how to move around, and they just keep on going and going and going and going. And at the same time, they asking 100 million questions all day long, and they calling mama, daddy, uncle, grandma, sister, brother, and they just steady going and going and going and going. And it is a funny thing after you get older and sit there and look at them and you think to yourself, was you like that? You can't even remember when you could move like that. And you just laugh and giggle and laugh and giggle to yourself. And it's a wonderful thing to see them go up and down the steps and out the door and in the door and out the door and in the door and around and up and down the hallway and up and down in the chair, out the chair and all this here. And you wonder, wow, where did all the mind go? And as you come in every single day, you just all out of energy. You just all out of your, I mean, everything seems like it's done. Just drain out of you. You just everything is gone and you are tired. You're so tired. You're tired of everything. You just physically tired. And you sit on down and slump down in a chair and you just drop all your bags and you take off the coat and you just lay it on down and you just tired and you just don't understand how come you so tired. It don't make a difference what you're doing if you done been passing out food baskets or you done been at work or you done been to the school program picking up the kids, going to the grocery store, paying some bills, if you done been visiting grandma in the nursing home, then went back and had to go pick the kids up from school, then had to go run to the job, and then turn around, had to go drop something off to your husband, then turn around and run back to the grocery store because you forgot something, and then turn around, had to go drop them back off at the school program or to practice and had to go take them. One of the kids had to go to the dance studio. The other child got to go football practice, and then you had to come back home and get dinner ready. And then you got to go back and pick up the other child from this thing, and he had to go get the other child from football practice, and he wants to go pick up his friend because he coming over to the house and all of this, and you just sat down after dinner and you just exhausted. And then the next morning you get up and do it all over again. All over again. You're just physically exhausted every day, all day long. There's something going back and forth to do all the time. And you're just exhausted. And then not only that, you got to always figure out stuff. Stuff is always need to be figured out. I mean, this need to be done and that need to be figured out how to get this done. And then this situation is happening and that situation is happening. So not only are you physically tired, you mentally drained as well. And you don't understand how do you continue to keep going? How this is possible? How do y'all expect for me to continue to keep going? You see, a lot of times people will tell you stuff, but they don't give you the keys to unlock it. They don't give you the understanding. They're able to tell it to you, but they're not able to explain it. And you see, without understanding, you just as bad off as you told it to me. So let us maybe we can unlock some keys. Because see, a lot of times they tell us to do things and say, do it in the Lord's strength. Well, can you explain that to me? Because you say, do it in the Lord's strength sound real clever. But now tell me how to do it in his strength will be the great part about it. Because in that way, maybe I would understand. You see, doing it in the Lord's strength don't mean you won't get physically tired. Doing it in the Lord's strength don't mean that you won't get exhausted. Because doing it in the Lord's strength means you're going to give your all and all. It's not going to stop you from giving your all and all because you're going to get physically tired. Because this old body it wears down. That's what happens to this body. It get tired. And sometimes it don't mean that your mind won't get exhausted either. Because you're going to use it like you never used it before. But doing it in the Lord's strength means that spiritually and in your soul, God is the one that's going to provide the thing that is needed to drive you forward. You see, spiritually and in your soul is you are leaning on the Lord to guide you in your whole entire thing that you are doing. If it's ordinary life, you are rejoicing in the Lord that you're able to do the things that you're doing because you realize you are thankful for the children. You're thankful for your husband. You're thankful for the lifestyle that you have. You're thankful for being able to have food on the table. You're thankful for being able to go to the grocery store. You're thankful for having a job. You are thankful for these things. And you are rejoicing in the Lord that you have these things. So in all of that, your soul is rejoicing. And in the rejoicing is regeneration. So you are being renewed in strength as you do these things. It is the same way in your spirit because the more you rejoice spiritually, the more God strengthens your spirit. So as your spirit and your soul rejoices and strengthens, you are able to physically be strengthened to continue the task. It no longer becomes a task unto you, it becomes a celebration to God in doing the thing because you are grateful that God is allowing you to be a part of these things because it's his gift unto you not the other way around, that this is something that you are doing. This is something God is giving unto you and allowing you to participate in. See, when you change the thought, now you are participating with God. And then in that, you are allowing God to come in with you. So now when God shows up, strength is given, power is restored. And now you are doing it in the strength of God. And that is a whole new source. And with that, you can take the very next step. This is our spiritual exercise.